You know your practical, the practical number third, the aim of this experiment to determine the radius of curvature of a given spherical surface by a sperometer. You see it? Aim of this experiment to determine the radius of curvature radius of curvature of a given spherical surface by a sperometer. So this is the name of the instrument, and you find out the radius of curvature of a spherical surface. So my dear student, you see here, this is the sperometer, and you find out the radius of curvature of a convex lens. Okay, radius of curvature. With the help of this instrument, the name of this instrument is the sperometer. You measure the radius of curvature of the spherical surface, means you calculate the radius of curvature of a convex lens. So how can we find out the radius of curvature of the convex lens? First you note it the aim of this experiment. Then you note it the apparatus. So first is the aim of this experiment, second is the apparatus. Sperometer, convex surface, it may be unpolished convex mirror, a big size plain glass slab, and a plain mirror. Big size glass slab or a plain mirror. This is the big size glass slab. First you see it, and next is or with the help of a plain mirror. Am I clear? So those are the apparatus. Clear? Next part is the theory. You note it using formula. Okay. Next is the observations and calculation. How can we find out it? Suppose, my dear student, observation and calculation. How can we calculate the least count of that instrument? First, observation. First is the distance between the two legs of the sperometer. Two legs of the sperometer means you see the sperometer three legs. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Three legs are there. So you just put the sperometer on the paper, and the three legs are point on the paper, and you measure. It is a equilateral triangle. So each side of the triangle means the distance between the two legs of the sperometer. You note it. Okay, you note it. That value will be you measure it with the help of the scale. And least count of the sperometer. Least count of sperometer. How can we find out it? Pitch scale division. That means pitch of the scale. You first clear it. Pitch of the scale. You clear it first. You see here, this is the circular scale. This knob touch on the spherical surface, and you see first, this is the linear scale and that portion is the circular scale. Okay, so linear scale 0 as the middle, and below the 0 10 divisions are there, and above the 0 10 divisions are there. Okay, so each division equal to 1 millimeter. Each division equal to 1 millimeter. Am I clear? Yes or no? 5 scale. You see here the 5 millimeter. That means this 5 millimeter. That means the 5 division are there. So pitch of this equal to 1 millimeter. 5 by 5, that is 1 millimeter. Clear? So the 1 millimeter pitch of this, you see here, start from 0, coincide with the 0 line, you start it, and you see the complete 100 division rotation equal to 1 millimeter. 100 division rotation equal to 1 millimeter. So my dear student, you see here the pitch of this scale is 1 millimeter. Pitch equal to 1 millimeter. So number of division on circular scale, equal to 100. Okay, circular scale equal to 100. The least count equal to LC. Least count, that means LC equal to pitch by circular scale division. Okay, pitch means 1 millimeter by 100 equal to 0.01 millimeter. Clear? Clear, my dear student? Clear, my dear student? Or 0.001 centimeter. 0.001 centimeter. Clear? Any queries from your side? Next part, the table. Next part, the table for data. Okay. Clear? Next. Serial number. On spherical surface, on glass slab surface, number of complete rotation on the plane surface, rotation on plane surface. Number of complete rotation on plane surface. Circular scale division in complete rotation. Circular scale division in complete rotation. X equal to x equal to a minus b or 100 plus a minus b. Total reading. H equal to n into p plus x into LC in centimeter. Okay, you check it for the first observation, second and third. 15 division 2, that is 1 complete rotation. 15 minus 2 equal to 13. 1 millimeter, that is equal to 0.1 centimeter plus 0.1 centimeter plus 13 into 0.001 centimeter, that is 0.1 centimeter plus 0.013 centimeter, that is equal to 0.113 centimeter. 0.113 centimeter in centimeter scale. Okay. Okay, you check here. Next, 16 and 3, 1 rotation. It will be the same. That will be the 13, 0.113 centimeter. Next, it will be the 17, 97. Before the 0, 1 complete rotation. 17 plus 3, that is equal to 0.120. Okay, so those are the reading. Next is calculation. Mean distance L between the legs of spirometer. Mean distance L between two legs of spirometer. Equal to 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter by 3, that is equal to 4 centimeter. Okay. Means correct value of the Sagitta means H. Mean correct value of Sagitta, that is equal to H. Equal to, this is L1, L2, L3. L1, L2, L3 by 3. That is equal to 0.113 plus 0.113 plus 0.11120 by 3. That value will be 0.115 centimeter. Okay, clear? Any doubt from your side? last part, last calculation, last part of it. Radius of curvature. Curvature. Radius of curvature. That value r equal to L square by 6 h plus h by 2. That value will be 23.245 centimeter. You put it, the value of L equal to this, the value of h, then h equal to this, the value of L equal to 4, the value of L equal to 4, you know it, and the h equal to that value, you put it here, you calculate it, that value is this. A result. Radius of car curvature, curvature of spherical surface is equal to 23.245 centimeter. This is the answer. Last 2 points, you write it the precaution and the sources of error. So, my dear student, this point is the vital. How can we find out it? You see it on the table. This is the major part. Okay. So, you check it. I also again clear to you from this portion. This is the vital part. So, you just wait it. I also see you that portion. How many students are present? Only one. 12 pine. So, yes, today is the 16th. Only one student. Thank you, my dear student. Again, you see the practical part. Suppose you see here, with the help of the three legs, you stand it the speedometer on that surface. You see here this. With the help of the three legs, you put it the speedometer on the spherical surface, that means the lens. The size of the lens is very small compared with the okay. You see it, the speedometer is stand on a spherical surface, that means the lens, you see it, and the lens also put it on a glass slab. Okay, clear. And then after it, just you hold it, the speedometer, and you try to join downward direction, and a piece of paper you try to push it. A piece of paper you try to push it which a piece of paper, you just push it this type. If you see, the piece of paper is passing through the sharp edge of the needle, that means it will be touch on the surface of the spherical surface. Am I clear? And then after it, you see it, what will be the reading? You see here, that portion is the 0, this portion is the 10, so it will touch on the circular scale with the main scale, that is the 8 division. Okay, 8 division you see here, and when you will try to remove it, okay, you put it on this, and how many complete rotation you see it? You see 8 means 1 complete rotation. You touch on it, just you see here, the piece of paper will not passing through the needle. Okay, so you see here 1 complete rotation. 1 complete rotation means 8, start from the 8 again. When the circular scale reach on the 8 division, then it will be lock. That means the 1 complete rotation, that means 1 millimeter. But my dear student, you see it, you try to collect the reading 3 or 4 times, and the piece of paper is the very, not the very thin, it is the thick. So next data. For the next data, you see it, you push it the paper, you put it in the spirometer on the surface of the spherical surface, that means the lens surface. Okay, you put it, you see here, it will be rotated. So with the help of the 3 legs, the spirometer stands on the spherical surface, and you hold it, and next time you try to push it the paper, and when you see, the piece of paper will not pass through the surface of it. That time you see it. It will be passed. Next time you again tight it. Again tight it. Yes. You see it. Just it. Pass it. Again tight it. You see it. It also pass. Again you tight it. Just touch on the surface and not passing through the sharp edge of the pin. Okay, you say it. What is the reading? Again you say it. The circular scale deviation is almost 7-8. with the linear scale, and then you remove the lens and you put it on the surface of the glass slab. How many complete rotation on the circular scale you see it? One complete rotation equal to 1 millimeter, you know it. So you try to one complete rotation first. 8 to 8. You see it? Where the piece of paper, it will be passed through the, yes or no? Yes. So you see here the radius of curvature of that spherical surface, that means the height, value of the h, value of the h, that means the h, value of the h will be 1.113. For this instrument, with this help of this instrument, that value will be the 0.1 only, because always you see the 8 division touch on the surface and again 8 division on the touch on the plane surface. So one complete division equal to 1 millimeter, so that value will be the 1 millimeter or 0.1 centimeter. Okay, for this lens. If you consider the lens for the second lens, means different lens, that value will be the different, because the focal length, that means the radius of curvature will be the different. At that time you see the spherical surface will be the different. Okay, so you can calculate it with the help of the sperometer, the radius of curvature of the lens or the mirror, not the plane mirror, the spherical mirror. Am I clear? So when you will come in your school in class 12, then you again measure the radius of curvature of the lens or the mirror with the help of this instrument. The name of the instrument is sperometer. Okay, so compare with the sperometer, screw gauge and the vernier calipers. Three instruments you measure in three different objects. First you know it, the vernier calipers. With the help of the vernier calipers you measure the diameter of a spherical cylindrical object, okay, or internal diameter, depth of the beaker of the calorimeter. Clear? And with the help of the screw gauge you measure the thickness of a sheet, diameter of a wire, diameter of a hair, and so many terms are there, means objects are there. And with the help of the sperometer you measure the radius of curvature of a spherical surface, that means the lens or the mirror. Clear? So which one is more accurate? You know it, the 1 millimeter division into 10 division for the vernier scale, and the screw gauge it also the 100 division, and 1 millimeter divided into the 100 division for the sperometer also. So these and screw gauge are more accurate than the vernier calipers, but we use it in different purpose for different object. Clear? So three instrument you measure the different three objects in different purpose. So my dear student, you clear it. The first one it was the vernier calipers, second one is the screw gauge, and third one is the sperometer. Okay, clear? So next see you again for the next class, and next practical we will try to complete it. Okay, okay my dear student, see you again next day. Thank you.